Good afternoon, everybody from Nairobi for our EGM Securities 101. And today, Lawrence, we're going to talk about commodities, in particular oil, and you're going to also touch on natural gas.
Yeah.
So the first question to you, and I think it's up here, is what is WTI, what is Brent?
So WTI, West Texas Intermediate, and then we have Brent, or UK oil. So this is US oil for WTI, and then we have Brent here as UK oil. So we have several differences here. So WTI is much sweeter and lighter than Brent. Then we also have Brent, which is it's a bit sweeter, but it's more viscous. But the benchmark for the world is more of Brent.
And I've noticed, Lawrence, it's always trading at a premium to WTI. Is there any reason for that, or is people make more money off a barrel of Brent? Or
no, it's because they have different exchanges.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's that. And also depending on, so this has got like 12 producers altogether, and this is mostly from the US. So you're dealing with different exchanges, so they're going to have also different prices.
But would the premium be informed by geopolitics, that maybe one of the 12 you're talking about is okay?
All of them are informed by geopolitics. You're going to watch on the chart that they correlate a lot with each other. So the difference in pricing is going to be kind of fixed over time, unless maybe there's something that comes and causes a divergence, but kind of gets back to that.
But I've never seen WTI trade above Brent in price. I've always seen it trade at $7 or $10 below.
Lower. But the correlation, if you'll notice, is the same as we look at the chart.
Yeah.
So if you look at the chart for the two of them, this is Brent.
We're nearly we hit $80 yesterday.
Yeah.
Currently 79.07
right now. So if this is then let me go to the day also. So you see the correlation is kind of similar.
Yes. So the trend is similar.
Yeah, the trend is similar. Yeah. So we remember previously we were trading oil the beginning of this year at 55.
Yes.
Then OPEC came in and they kind of lowered production. And once they lowered production, people assumed that Americans are going to produce more, but that didn't happen by that much. So oil went to 70, 79. Then we have Venezuela issues.
Yes.
And then the world crisis in terms of trade wars and all that.
And Iran.
Yeah, and
who
Iran
are being
also
squeezed by the Americans.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we have that. Oil is at 79 now. It's at a very high price. And also, if I can just look at the economic calendar today, we have a report coming out. Oh, sorry about that. So we have this, International Energy Agency monthly.
So this could be a market mover. This goes back to your story about fundamentals.
Yes, fundamentals.
You've got to be aware of the news.
Yes.
So this is an overall report, is it?
This is an overall report of the market trend. So they're looking at data from 2,000 data points, and they're kind of trying to see what is the trend for market, and it's going to inform the future decisions of the market. The one thing to remember about oil is this: oil is not only pushed by demand and supply. It's also about market outlook in the futures market. You see, so people want to know what are we looking at in the future, because it's a consumable good, because people are buying it to consume and also to produce and all that. So other areas like for example, if the trade war kind of ends and people see more demand in terms of production, see it rise. But also remember that we also have a lot of American investment in the billions of dollars for new oil rigs and more tech to kind of mine oil. So that might also come and shift demand lower, because supply is going to be higher.
And then also there is a big story about renewables and about electricity and all of that kind of thing. But it doesn't seem to make any difference.
No, it doesn't make any difference. Yeah,
the demand is so big.
The demand for oil is so big right now. Yeah, if anything, it's depletable.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's depletable. Right now, I don't think we've passed that stage where where renewable energy is going to come and challenge oil. We're not there yet. So there's natural gas.
Yes.
That's on
but it's been around here for eternity. It's up and down.
So it doesn't change by much. It kind of just ranges.
So you're saying this is a ranging market at the moment?
Well, it depends. Again, it's also pushed by demand and supply, but it's more seasonal, depending on winter and summer seasons. So during winter, natural gas is going to be used up a lot, for heating homes and all that. But as you've noticed, it doesn't move much like oil, though we do have a kind of spike in the market there.
But there's also a geopolitical dimension to this, with Russian gas supplying a lot of Europe, and I think Trump made it an issue, saying the Germans were just buying gas from the Russians.
Yeah, he was saying that we are trying to sanction. You guys are buying, creating a huge pipeline, and you're giving them all the money. But what do you expect to happen? Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So thank you.
Thank you for that.
Okay.